Can you guys hear me? Sound test. Sound test. We good? Hello, hello, hello. There is the server code if you want to join. However, I will warn you guys that I think Roblox is semi-down right now. Not fully down, semi-down. As in, like, I tried to join Ito for like 10 minutes. It didn't work. It just let me in now. You guys might have trouble getting in the game. Today, I plan on finally attempting the Citadel because I was going to do that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This Citadel, I have mixed feelings on it from when I all jumped it. I did a little bit of practice of it. It is very, very loop faily. I don't know how the creator of the Citadel managed to do it, but even with 2 complete checkpoints, even with those checkpoints, the gameplay is super punishing. So, I'm gonna be honest, I don't expect to beat it today. Another thing. I was really debating whether or not I'd do it today, but then something else caught my eye. You see, I have no tickets! This seasonal shop that they added to the game, it took all the tickets I had, and I still don't have all the items. So that being said, guys, feel free to give me your tickets, you know? I'm kind of begging for tickets out here. I need my 100% completion of the shop. Give me your tickets. Let me just get right into the Citadel, though. Because I'm probably going to be here all day. How do you have no tickets and you keep getting donated? Dude, these items are so expensive! These 2 mythical items, they're like 1K tickets each. They blew out my money. All the tickets I had. This orange thing, the epic one, that's also like 500 tickets. I mean, I don't know how they expect people to have all these items in this time limit, to be honest with you. Anyways, when I say I all jumped it, I mean I did like half of this a week ago and half of this today. So I'm probably going to be failing a lot on the Citadel, especially the first half. As you can see, I am failing the first half pretty badly already. But I mean, when I did a full run on this for my first attempt, I got pretty far, so I'm not really worried. This is for those who don't know, this is a 20-floor Citadel. But like, it's not just the fact that it's 20 floors, it's the fact that there's a basement. There's 2 basements, right? And the floors are just super long, loop faily, and punishing. So this is... I don't know if I'm beating this today, guys. We gotta hope to see how far I get. Hopefully I can at least get to the first basement, because if I get to the first basement, that is button progress. Both of the basements have button progress. Didn't items cost like 150 tickets max on pre-pictorial? I have no idea. I know that money scales depending on, or tickets, it scales on the rarity of the item. So I bought like the legendaries and mythics first, and that's why I'm poor. 50 tickets. By the way, making sure I didn't turn that off. I may have, okay, I did not turn that off. So yeah, I am very open to receiving tickets from you guys. Give me your money! I'm already on floor 2 though, this is... Oh yeah, another thing. I noticed that the Citadel is definitely inspired from a lot of other things. Like, floor 1 and other floors, like later floors, definitely inspired from Citadel of laptop splitting. Dare I say some of these jumps are inspired from cows, though I'm not entirely sure on that one. What am I doing? Yeah, expect me to fail this a lot. It is super learny and super loop faily. I am so glad I at least did some practice on this. Thank you, Scribbles. Nice cows music, I liked it. Yeah, thank you. I spent a lot of time thinking about what the music I want to use. Ben screaming reminds me of the old Vic and Rex days. Dude, I always scream for no reason, bro. Like, if you get me on a horror game, Prepare your ears, bro. I'll be scaring you more than the monsters in the game. Okay, already floor 3, not bad. Yeah, if you don't know, the Citadel has like a really learning mechanic where everything in front of you is invisible, and sometimes they give you what's called a map to see, which in most cases the map doesn't even help you. I just found it better to wing it. Okay, easy outside. What Citadel is this? It's Citadel Treachery. The one in Steel Spire Horizon. Yeah, I am doing these first floors off of memory though, because again, I did do some practice today, but it was only on like the later half. What? I don't think I was supposed to go this way. How do I get there? Maybe I am supposed to go this way. I guess that jump is makeable. Opinion on Naruto? I've never played it. Unfortunately, I've never played it. It looks cool though. I definitely would like to play it one day. Now that we have both buttons, we can go back. Bro, why are these first floors kind of like super easy though? I thought maybe I just got lucky when I... This is the introduction of the map, by the way. So you can see I have to like use this map to progress where to go. Though this one's pretty easy. I just go forward, I think. Then take a right. Yeah. And we're already back to my PB. Well, not PB. We're almost back to my PB on this Citadel. Is this Cows all over again? Nah. Cows is a peak Rem. This is a peak Intense. This won't be a walk in the park, however. Oh my god, bro. I have to jump off now. Where do I even... I have to do this start of floor 2 now! I'm the only one who hates bent tower frames. Like, really? I think the towers look really cool, though. I don't know. Oh my god, I forgot these were Kenny Collide True. Man, at least I got the 2 buttons on the next floor, so that's like 40 seconds of gameplay I don't have to do again. Shout out Asteroid in the chat. Yo, Asteroid, have you actually have you played Steel Spire yet? Because if not, you got to get on that. This is like one of the best areas in the game. Except for the Citadel. I don't know. The Citadel's... It's kind of mid, I'm not going to lie. But besides like the Citadel and like TOWE, literally every tower here is like an A or S. Oh boy. So it looks like I have to get all the way to this floor. I have to get to that floor to unlock the first basement, which means I can't fail any of these 3 floors. That's not happening. At least I'll get warmed up eventually and won't be taking really long on these first floors. But I do assume I will be coming back to these floors a lot. I heard the Citadel gets more fun in the midpoint. I don't know, man. When I practiced it, it got worse in the midpoint. I will say, though, I do like the little final stretch it has. So if I do make it there one day, I do look forward to that. Okay, this is where my PB was. I should just hold W on this. Okay. Bear with me as I wouldn't say I'm sight reading this, I just haven't practiced this floor in a long time. You quit Ito before Purgatorio? You ever plan on coming back? I would say the game is probably in its best era right now. Jesus Christ. What? Excuse me? Did I miss it? Ooh. Ooh. Nah, I'm failing this, bruh. That works. That'll come back if the only reason I'm being tired is just to be the best, or because sunk cost hostage. Yeah. Fair enough. Low key though? I mean, at least I think the basement's unlocked on this floor. I'm not too far from it. What on earth? I guess I just get on one of these? Yup. God, I hate these parts that do not carry you. Are you thinking about doing another REM or doing an SC? An SC. The next video will be on the SC. So that has been, besides like these streams that I've been doing, the SC has been like my main priority. Bro, all these platforms do not carry you, bro! I should have practiced this again! Where do I go? What? Oh, time button. I'm just praying I go the right way and it's been working out. Another timed button. This tower really likes timed buttons, by the way, as you'll see. Or Citadel. These conveyors are super fast. Do not underestimate them. My God! I can't wait for that vid. Yeah, it might take a while though. I will warn you guys ahead of time. I didn't make like an official announcement about it, but I have hinted that it will take a long time to make. Another one of these maps. Okay. Oh, it's just a wrap. Just 2 wraps. Shouldn't be that bad. There we go. I also remember nothing about this floor, but it is the last floor, I think, until I get like a basement, right? Yeah, I see. I got to the very end. I got it right there. That's the basement. I will be taking my sweet time though, you already know. Easy. I go up here. This I do remember. How much floors is it? Oh, it has 20. And they are pretty long floors. We're almost there. Oh, I hate these things so much, bro. Okay. These spinners that go in intervals like these are probably my least favorite client object in the whole Citadel because it's used so much, and they are, in my opinion, I just hate doing them. At least they carry you, right? Like that one wasn't so bad, but it gets worse. And we are at the basement. Easy. Which, by the way, I think these droppers are inspired by cows, but I can't put my finger on it, guys. Oh shoot, we're not at the basement yet. What? Bruh. It even has the same music from that one Intense Tower in Ring 1 that I can't remember for some reason. I'm going to assume they are Ken Collide True kill bricks. Wait, I don't know if they are. Wait, what? Oh! Bro, this is not netted. If I fall, it's over. What? Okay. Now are we at the basement? I believe I just jumped down there. Yeah. Bro, if I failed that outside, bro, oh my god. Bro. Dude. How much would I've had left? How much would I've had left? Bro, no! No! That was so free! The button progress is right there! No! No! That was alright, bro. Really? Really? So close, man. That was literally the last part! Now I gotta do all this again. I probably should have actually made sure if that outside section was Ken Collide Shoe or not, but it's whatever. Like, I like how they have this dropper section, and then right after that they have like an outside tightrope that you could easily just mess up if you like don't realize the dropper part is taking a, you know, a 2-second break. You best believe I'm making it there again, though. I hope. Yeah, good camera control is definitely the key to obbing. I do not have good camera control, so I definitely gotta work on that. Wow, I just cannot believe I failed like the easiest possible section. And if I just did it, then I would have had like a free, not net, but like a button progress. I'm actually No, I should do the outside button first. Or I could just fall like that. Can't believe I have to like be uber locked in for an outside. Not even like 4 floors in. Cause like it's easy, but like if I failed it, it's just gonna piss me off. Here we go. Easy. That's the buttons. Has anyone here actually beaten this Citadel? If so, what are your thoughts on it? I am fully aware that the difficulty kind of spikes near the end, but other than that... And we're back up this floor. I will not be talking much because, like, if I do fall, then I'm gonna get annoyed that I have to redo all these floors again, even though I'm already back here in 5 minutes. A rem, it's remorseless, it's after intense. Should I do cows for my first rem? No. No. Now we got this awkward section again. I think I just got lucky doing this the first time. Nope, I'm just good. What? It's fine. Dude, is there an easier, like, jump I can jump to without redoing the entirety of floor 2? Because that's annoying. I guess not? I mean, I guess I could jump here. Actually, yeah, it does save me a little bit of time. Yeah, this is definitely a Citadel that would, like, punish you for rushing, by the way. Like, all it takes is you to forget, like, where one of the, what do we call it? Those invisible platforms that are only visible when you're close to. Treacherous object. I'm gonna call it that. Like, all it takes for you to rush a segment that has a treacherous object that you just don't remember where it is, and it just ends like I wouldn't say your entire run, but it will screw you up. Back here. Pretty much remember where to go at this point, so this map doesn't help at all. Wait, what? Okay, I was about to say, I thought the jump wasn't makeable at first. What are y'all thoughts on the items we got from the presents? Because I believe we got like emotes, auras, and we got a healing item. That was cool. Though I'm not really a big fan of the healing item because it does take a long time for the game to register you drink the item. Did I go the wrong way? Wait, what? I think I went the wrong way. The moment I start talking, bro, I just like lose where I'm even going. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like from now on most of the events are gonna be like emotes, auras, death effects. About to die. Alright, we're back here again. Really? Wow, bro. Noticing the difficulty spike in these floors. And we're back. Again. There we go. Come to think of it, that floor is actually kind of short. You could definitely speedrun that floor. Okay, now we got these super fast conveyors again that I'll be approaching soon. Bro. Okay. COT was chosen over deathmatch because it's more beginner friendly. Is that actually the reason? Deathmatch looks really cool though. I hope it does get in one day. I don't know how it would get in because it would probably make the area it's in super unoptimized. If y'all know the way, I'll just follow y'all. Thank you. Dude, now that I think about it, this is a crazy difficulty spike. What? Like, you go from, like, challenging game... Okay, it's not challenging. You go from, like, baseline, intense gameplay to whatever this is. Anyways, I'm almost near the, basement again. So this time, hopefully I just don't fail it. Have a stupid fail. Okay. This is my first day of actually like doing a real runs on this Ito Lover, so every other day I spent here, it's been on other towers. Okay, I think they are can collide true. Good to know. Clip farmer head? Not this time. I already had my clip. Okay, I will not walk off this time. That's ice. I should have known that's ice. Yikes. Okay, I should be free now. I should have my checkpoint. Thank God, bro. So for those who don't know, this Citadel has 2 base Meons. I am on the first base Meons. I think I do the blue one first, if I remember correctly. Then you do the orange one after you do the blue. Yes. I think. Yes. I get this box. Now I go back. Hit orange. Orange will catch the box. Yeah, the basement looks definitely treacherous. Did I miss the box? What? Oh. Bazaar. Now I gotta do all this again. Guys, I forgot you had to actually push the box. I thought it spawned on the conveyor. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Why is forgetting to push the box something I do? And I feel like that's not the first time I've done that. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. The orange will still catch the box. We're good. I have to do all the morphers then again though, right? Because there's no orange trying to let me back on here. Of course I failed that. I'm just gonna wait for it to catch the box. Did it catch the box? Dude, I don't know if it got it or not. Alright, well. Why am I failing this? Why is this basement actually insane difficulty? Did it catch? Okay. When you deactivate the orange thing, it will fall. Good to know. I have to do all this over again. Almost failed that. Push the box. Go back. And do not fail. I almost failed. There we go. And now I believe if I just go back, I can drop down the hole. I think that's what the button was for. Right? No, it wasn't. It was for... Now I can go down. Where there's a second part. TOTS is the most memorable remorseless? I mean, I'd beg to differ. One of them, probably not the most. I do think Cows is slightly more memorable. I mean, there's literally a meme on the last jump. Okay, so I'm supposed to hit this button and just do this obby or whatever for the timer, I guess. Got it. Guess I go here. This part, I do remember actually being a little dumb in practice. I actually somehow loop failed this part in practice. This part is kind of stupid. It's like, the precedent for me back then was like, I never had to actually practice anything that was intense, really. I only practiced Remorseless and above. But now with like everything being client object and modern, you gotta start like practicing intense. Oh my god. Dude, really? Okay, at least there's like this thing back here that gets me up. Go this way. Don't know what that did. Oh, it spawned these. There we go. Okay, so now if I follow the outside, I do have to do that basement again, I think. But I have, like... I wouldn't... Kind of like a net? Unless I feel like an outside. But, this is where it gets loop failing, surprisingly. Surprisingly, the first part was not the loop fail stuff I was talking about. It's this. It gets worse. This is like a mini section. I believe I got... Yeah, I gotta hit like a button up here. It opens the door, and then I do like the actual floors. And why is that taking so long to move back? They all have unique, like... What do you call it? Time frames that they move back and forth? Gotta study every single client object individually so I know their timing. Or I can just wing it and get past it like that. What am I doing? I did not know that. I forgot that it also moves. Button? There we go. So now I can like exit this place, and now this is where the actual floors begin. Did you beat the tower that has all those outsides, but it's not the SC1 and no one has those secret buttons yet? What? Not sure I get what you mean. Oh, the buttons. You mean the coins? There's a tower like that has coins, not buttons. Tower Fixture Park. That is an intense I have not done yet. Love how this one truss is over the outside for no reason. Just an insult if you fail because you have to do the basement again. I forgot to jump! I jumped too late on that one. Yeah, this is where the loop fail starts, bro. Can collide true, that's good to know in the future. There we go. Oh my god, that is a lot of floors ahead of me. Get ready for like a 4-hour stream of me either beating this or rage quitting. I have practiced the final stretch a lot. I hope I do not fail that if I get to that in a real run. Come on, X Pusher! There we go. Okay, okay. This section sucks. I failed this a lot in practice. I wouldn't be surprised if I failed in a real run. This section, it does suck. Spoiler alert. I don't know how people do this without T-pose, but you're actually expected to get both these buttons on this spinner. Which, thank God I have T-pose, because I am not doing that without it. Button progress. Taking my sweet time. Alright, now, Oh shoot, was I supposed to just wait for the... This is gonna take a moment. Because I'm not risking this wrap to try and make it inside, so I'm gonna wait for the platform. And then wait for the, laptop splitting inspiration room to come back. Which, by the way, is, like, way worse in this Citadel. It is super buffed. There we go. Yeah, this is straight from Cole's, where you have, like, a rotating room inside. Except the gameplay here is somehow even harder. Jesus, I almost didn't make that. And Bro. Oh my god! I almost failed every single jump on that outside. Not outside. That little outer area. You see what I mean? It's super buffed! At least I got the button here, so I don't have to do all this again. Have you beaten it? No, I have not beaten that. Never-ending dizziness. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really like Tonehead because of floor 1. Floor 1 takes way too long. I mean, the rest of the tower looked cool, so if, like, floor 1 didn't exist, then maybe I would be still trying it. Or at least, like, I would have beaten it. Where's this music? Okay. You cannot convince me that this gameplay is not remorseless, by the way. I genuinely think that this is, like, the first instance of, like, maybe, like, mid-rem gameplay in this... Bro! But, like, what is that? What is that? That is so stupid. Now, I did know I'd be loop failing it, though, from practice. I 100% knew this. So yeah, if you ever plan on practicing the Citadel, practice the bootleg Coal Spinner. It is probably the worst gameplay yet. Like, at least up to that point. I don't know if it gets worse than that. I think that's, like, the worst. At least it doesn't take, like, very long to get back. It was Gem for a couple days? What was? The Citadel? Was this Citadel Rem for a few days? I don't know if I would agree. If it is, and, like, it isn't now, I'm Not gonna hold it to them. I don't really think the Citadel's rem from my practice. I do think it is where it sits at peak intense. I don't think it's rem. Because like the final stretch, it's another like difficulty spike. Or not the final stretch, like the last floors, but it's netted. Like, this is for sure rem gameplay, but, like, there's a net under me. It doesn't take really long to get back here. So I could see why it's peak intense. In fact, I would just disagree if it was rem. Why do I keep jumping up there? I gotta go this way. Stud jump, Jesus Christ. What? What? I can't even use shift lock without falling off that? That was the last jump, too. All I did was use shift lock to reposition myself. There we go. Your spinner skills suck. You should really do TONS. Oh, TONED. But like, floor 1 is terrible. Floor 1 is trash, bro. I'm not doing Tonehead. I knew that was gonna happen. Well, back to this. I wasn't joking when I said this is where like the loop fail starts. You'll eventually have to, though? Not really. I don't have to. By the way, if I fail... oh my god. If I fail any of these floors above me, I gotta redo this again. That is the worst part about this. I almost willingly fell back down. You saw that? Also, good lord, this is a long floor. Actually, no. It's not really that long. Most of it is just a coal spinner. Maybe I wait for this to come to this end. And then I go. Yeah. Way better. Oh. So I did practice this stuff, and when I mean practice, I mean like I played it once in practice. Anyways, we got an outside section here. It's very easy, though. It's arguably easier than, like, the floor 4 outside. Okay, maybe I lied, guys. I think I already forgot how long this outside was. Anyways, I remember this part. Just kind of wrap around these for a bit. Really? I mean, what do you want from me? I shift flicked off of that and it didn't work. Guys, I am a little bit nervous. Just a little bit. So this is weird, by the way. So because you can't jump when the objects are still. If you jump when these objects are still, they will move as you're jumping, and it's gonna mess you up. Ah, I'm screwed, bruh. I should have practiced this one a bit more. Woo! We're good. Get me back inside. I don't make. Oh my god! I actually thought I did not think I was making that. Y'all ready for a Tower of Stress reference? I don't think there's button progress for this, by the way. If I fall beyond this point, I have to do this outside again. Oh, I have to do that again, bro. Just give me a moment. How it should be back at peak REM 7.99? I agree. I do think it should be at the very least 7.99. Oh yeah, we got the uber fast conveyors again. I just gotta go in with the mentality that I do not care if I fall. I do not care. I think I care, guys. Oh my god. Definitely failing this eventually. I mean, if I fail it, I just gotta learn that it's really not a big deal, because the only progress I lose is that inside laptop splitting section again. So it's not like the worst. Oh my god! Isn't it fitting how it is the exact same color as Cows 423 that I did eventually fail to stress? I think that's pretty fitting. And again, I really don't lose that much progress. It's just this outside gets annoying. Hello. Does it give you PTSD? There's almost of the color, no. I hate floor 19 more than 23. Okay, we got another one of these maps. I'm not remembering this. So it looks like I go forward, then I look for a wrap. Yeah. Oh no, I gotta actually get this button first, the blue one. I do remember that. So I would do that first. There we go. I was walking on a thing that was not activated yet. At least I saved myself. So I go this way? Bro, I can't... This is why this map mechanic sucks. I can't see where I'm going, bro. And I don't have photographic memory of the map! It gets worse, by the way. It does get worse than that. However, the next part, it does that. It is netted, so, like... Who cares, right? COT spinning mechanics, are they good? I mean, they're okay. I'm not really a fan of them. Wait, Ghostlight. Does Ghostlight? Wait! Wait, you're so right! You're so right! I completely forgot. The ghost light will reveal them for me. Oh my god, thank you so much. I know what to do when I get back there. W of event item, by the way. I am gonna cheese the heck out of that maze. Anyone who plays this Citadel is gonna wish they'd done the Halloween event that gives you this item. Do you think you'll need to improve camera control? Yes. Yes. I don't really know how to improve camera control, though. All right, bro. I mean, that was inevitable. Yeah, there's button progress. I still gotta redo a little bit. Oh, I don't have to do the basement again. Okay, that's actually not bad. I just gotta redo this annoying floor. And, like, the coals rip off. Cranberry plus boxy coal is better. I don't really think I don't really like the cranberry. Well, that's because I have trail mix. People who don't have trail mix will probably prefer the cranberry thing. There we go. What am I doing, bro? I jumped when the Goomba, the Stomper thing was down. I use Arcane Area Gem more as a light instead of healing item. I think most people do that. Because it is a pretty good light source. Also, when you're about to die, I mean, it might just be me because I have terrible memory, but like when I'm like dying, losing stupid amounts of health very quickly, the first thing on my mind isn't to use like the crystal that is somewhere in my inventory. As much as I wish it would be, it's not. Wait for this thing to come down first. Do you recommend the Citadel Stone of SE skill? Yeah. But regardless of what skill you have, you do need to do a practice run in this because it is you will not succeed sight reading this. It is unsight readable. But you'll beat it in significantly less time than me if you have an SE experience. Wait, Boxy Cola heals you even if you don't hold it in your hand? I did not know that. I thought I had to hold it in my hand the entire time. Like how I'm instinctively jumping there even though I still have no jump. We're speedrunning this laptop splitting section, watch this. Never mind. It does heal you when you don't have it in your hand. That is interesting. See, I'm getting better. I'm not gonna fail that laptop splitting section at least all the time anymore. And I don't know why I'm going now when I told myself I would wait for the thing to be here. We're good though. What if there was no BP dropper? Then this Citadel would actually probably be a peak Remorseless. Maybe even SC. I think the only reason... Dude, the button progress carries the Citadel so much. If there were no button progresses... Because, like, the droppers are your button progress. And there's 2 of them. You take that away, and this is actually, like, an insane Citadel. Which wouldn't be in the game. Why am I jumping there? Okay, bro. I may as well just get in the practice of wrapping all of these, even when the buttons are still, like, in place. Maybe it's better to spam. No, I don't know if spamming jump works. Because I could miss my timing and not make this jump because of that. W Tower Stress reference. Thank God we have like the speed pad. Okay. What have I even been failing on this floor? I literally don't know. What have I been failing? The map. Right. Okay, okay, watch this, watch this. The ghost light literally reveals the obby for me. So I think I go here. Okay. Bro, I almost didn't make that. Okay, there we go. Now I have both buttons. And honestly, my gut is telling me I just walk off this map. No, because I have to take the map anyway. I have to use this. I would have to go through it again anyway, so I will just go back. I mean, I could just do a wrap here. Yeah. W ghost light item. I believe I can just walk forward now. Yes. Wait, what? Oh, it's a forgot, it's just a big wrap. It is just a big wrap. Okay. No, we're good. Okay. What should I do for my first SC in 200th tower? Yeah, probably like TODT, or if you're feeling confident, like maybe Tower of Trauma. Tower of Curved Descent, also another option. Okay, so I think the next basement's like all the way over here, I think, right? Well, whatever. Let's just go. I did do a bit of this in practice, but this part does kind of suck because this moves super fast. Wait, what? There was a gap there? There was a gap?! Like, why? Why is there a gap there? Really was hoping for this to be the... Really hoping I didn't have to do this outside again. Whatever. Hey, at least I got the 2 buttons on the map now. If that even matters, really. Alright. Nice. Surprisingly, I haven't failed this jank gameplay section yet. I really thought I would have. Why you stand sideways before jumping to a ladder? I don't know. I mean, I think it just helps me do those kind of jumps. You mean like this? You stand sideways before you like jump to a truss? Is that what you mean? I mean, if that's your question, then you do get a little bit farther when you do that. Yeah, I think it's just like habit for me to do that because in my opinion, I feel like if you do that, you set up that way, it helps you just go a little bit farther on your jump. Kind of like how you would set up a long jump. Okay. And we're back. Time to go. See what I mean with the spinner being fast though? Like, my god. Like, if you're sight reading this, good luck. Stupid gap. Well, it looks like if I fall on that floor, then I can get back up. I see like this stud thing there. Plus, that's where you'd be exiting from the basement. So I think if I can make it to that floor, then I am semi-safe. We'll see. Timed. Bro, I gotta go back on this. Oh, basement's right there! Basement's right there! I just gotta get past this section. Alright, should be simple. And there we go. Woo! I'm gonna be a little careful. I don't know if this also has an outside before you're actually safe. I really don't remember, which really shows you that I have a memory of a goldfish because I did this in practice like not even 2 hours ago. How do I not remember? But I don't think there's an outside gameplay here. If there is, I'm gonna look really stupid. I think it's just a really long dropper. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, guys, there's outside gameplay. Woo! Second button. Deathmatch was disqualified because the builders weren't verified. Are you sure? I'm hearing like different things about it. Like one, the Citadel wasn't beginner friendly, and now that it's because they're not verified builders. Anyways, the second basement functions very similar to the first, where you have to collect morphers. I think it is a bunch of morphers. Yes. And I'm on the wrong. Get me on. I was on the wrong pillar. There we go. I do remember the memory of doing this in practice is starting to come back to me, which means we're getting close to the end, guys. Slowly but surely, we're getting close. Bro. Now we gotta get on one of these. Easy. And I think we are nearing the next morpher. Yep. I do like how they did the basement sections. That is, like, probably my favorite part of the Citadel. I do like the multiple morphers you have to go through. Alright, bro. And that's just an instance of not knowing the timing. How do you see black on black areas? Probably doing it in practice. I mean, if you have a light item, it'll probably help you. Because obviously the only reason why I know where I'm going is because I did this in practice. Also, it's not too dark for me. I don't know how dark it is for y'all. But I can see pretty fine. I go back here, I think. Follow the arrow. Bean Sure? That's a new one. Now we have a box. Gonna be patient here. Why did I even bother, bro? I was way too late on that. I'm just gonna play patiently. By patiently, I mean I'm going right now. There we go. And basement done. Basement done. That is more button progress. We are beating the Citadel today. There's only a few more floors left. I think there's only 5 more floors. Oh, Jesus Christ. Supposed to go there. The difficulty will get even a bit harder though, so. Am I doing this right? I don't know if that's how I was supposed to do it, but. This part is unsight readable. Thankfully I did it in practice so I know where to go. Like literally the parts will not light up. Another one of these spinners. That's just not even my fault, man. Like, I love how fast it turns to the point where I just fall off because it span way too fast. Span? Did I just say span? Is that even a word? I think I meant to say spun, but, you know, you get what I mean. Ugh. Well, okay, it is a word, but I don't think I used it in the right context there. What am I doing, bro? These streams are the only way I can feel like I'm chatting in Roblox. Yeah, as much as I'd hope for them to revert everything, I don't know if they're going to. I've heard somewhere that apparently this update has caused them to be breaking some kind of law or something, and that they would be forced to revert it. But I haven't seen Roblox address that, so I honestly don't know if that's like an actual thing or that's just like a rumor. How much do I have left on my ghost light? About 50%. I don't really want to use it now because there's a map that comes later, and it is so bad that I know I'm going to have to use it on it. So... let's try this again. There we go. And that doesn't carry me. Now that I'm looking at it, nothing on this floor carries me. Good lord! I'm gonna be stuck on this floor for a while. Bro, that is so trippy. What? What do you do? What do you do? No, Jamie, what do you do? Okay, I think I get it. Goes to show you that even after practicing this, I'm still struggling to understand what the Citadel is asking me to do at times. There we go. Dude, I really do have the memory of a goldfish. I literally did this 2 hours ago. What? Wait. Right. Okay. Is this the next floor? It is the next. No, it's not. Okay, this floor kind of sucks. Button. I remember this part. You just drop down. Then I ride this back to that purple door that was closed at first. Why am I struggling to get up this? This jump also sucks. You have to actually jump where it's going to go, not when it's locked in place. As you can see how fast it turns. Think I go right. I don't really think it matters. Oh my god, that moves. I almost had another fail. Oh my god, that moves too. I almost had another fail. Thank god, T-pose. Old age is getting to him. He forgets a lot and might even develop dementia soon. You know what? You might not be wrong. You might not be wrong there. Like, is it embarrassing to say that at times I forget my birthday? I mean, I'm not that old. I'm not that old. I'm 21. Turning 22 in a few days, but like, I can't remember anything, man. Like, what? Where? Oh. I go on this. I almost had a clip farm there. I gotta really lock in though, because if I fail, I gotta do this lower floor. Happy early birthday! Thank you. Yeah, it's on the 10th. I wasn't supposed to go there, was I? Oh, brother. I don't know how you guys watch me, bro. This is probably like so annoying to watch. Like, I'm literally going the wrong way. Oh my god, there's an outside. Oh, wait, this outside wasn't that bad, honestly. It wasn't that bad. I remember this. It's just some basic wipeout kind of parkour. But it's actually super lenient. More wipeout. Dog, what? I don't remember doing this! It's whatever. Oh my god, I actually hate this. Okay. Wipeout section done. Again, if I fall, it's not the end of the world. I only lose like 2 floors. Though this outside is much better than the Crimson one. I do remember about that trap. There we go. I don't think I'm flawlessly doing these 2 floors, but whatever. Okay. Okay. If an SC with the acronym TOBA drops, yes, I would beat it. Yes. All for an inside joke that no one would fully understand. Ooh! You can best believe I am taking my time. This is the last floor before I think another net. Again, WT pose. So far, so good. This floor honestly isn't that bad. In fact, it's a nice break from the gameplay I've had on the other floors. Almost there. Jesus. Let's go. Okay, this is the map that is really annoying because look at this! Now, thankfully, I have practiced a route. Now, you know my memory. I forgot that route already, but I genuinely know where to go. And that's because this button, you go up, then left. And then, there's another button. There's another button, I think. No, there's this elevator that you have to get to. To get to the elevator, you want to go up and left again. And so, in other words, everything to the right is just a red herring. So watch this. Watch this. This is netted, by the way. This is why I think it's harder, but also easier in a way. Because it's netted, so it's really not a big deal if I fall. But anyways, first you want to wrap. Then, just right here. There we go. Button is up this way. I think. Yeah. Okay, bro. Now, I think we go down. Yes, we go down. We go down. Because what we want to do is we want to wrap the here. And the next elevator we're looking for is right here. Again, this is probably really just a terrible idea for sight reading, so thankfully I'm not sight reading this. And there we go. Now we wait for the Citadel laptop splitting elevator. So you forgot everything, but conveniently didn't forget the hardest memory part? Yes! Yes! There we go. Alright, I think this is netted. So, there's a few more floors. Can you enable the server? The server's in the pinned comment in chat. I have not beaten TOWE yet. Still haven't. I'm about to beat every other tower before this, before TOWE. But now I can play pretty relaxed, because I pretty much won. I pretty much won, because this is netted. Even though the gameplay is a little difficult, I should be fine. No stress attached. See? Netted. There's like a giant smile on my face right now. I honestly thought I would not beat this in one day, but I guess I was wrong. Look at this random part that you're never gonna see about the, like, bro. Huh? Wait, what? Why is this here? Wait, what? What? Why? I mean, is that jump to the trust makeable? It's not. Okay, so there is an invisible part I'm missing. I just don't, it's that. There we go. What would be the difficulty if there was no net in the memory section? Ooh. It would definitely be remorseless, but it probably wouldn't be higher than, like, low remorseless. Because to be honest, if you practice and you have a route like I came up with that route, you'll be fine. How did I... Yo. Just winging it. Oh! Maybe I should not have winged that. Bro, there was a client object just chasing me. But it's fine though. I mean, we have a net. Who cares? Who cares? You think that was ear rape? Well, if you think that's ear rape, my advice to you is to never turn into the stream. Never go to one of my streams where I'm doing a horror game. If that is too much for your ears, you will not last when I play a horror game on this channel. Bro. Gonna take my time and wait for this little block part to come to me. I don't want to be jumping and then it like shifts like the movement, because then you'll actually fail it. Should I play the buggiest tower and release? No. I've learned my lesson. I don't want to sentence anyone to do that, so I do not recommend that. Yeah, I did beat that game, Vickens. I think you're talking about the Bad Things game. Okay, so I made the mistake of jumping to this section early when there's like a chaser client object. So let me not make that mistake this time. Second to last floor. Another one of these jumps where you have to just predict where it goes. Then you go up here, so you can make the next jump with ease. Yeah. I almost just got pushed off by whatever that was. Jesus, this is a long floor, bro. Oh! This is a long floor! Last floor. Treachery is not very short. It is not short. It is like a 45 plus minute citadel, regardless if you fail or not. Okay, I don't want to actually mess this up because I do have to do the first Or the last 2 floors here again if I do mess up. Music choice is cool though. Uber locked if you can't tell. Okay. I'm going to wait for this button, just to be absolutely safe. If I fail outside, it should be fine. I don't think I'm going to fail the outside. This button is for that truss. After this truss, we still have a little bit more of gameplay, and then we have the final stretch, which I have practiced a lot. So no shot I'm failing the final stretch. And this is why I waited for the timer, by the way, because you have this stupid treachery gameplay. Like, bro. Where do I go? Oh. Last section before final stretch. Yes, I'm a little nervous. How can you tell? Oh, shoot! Buzz, alright. Forgot it, that just keeps falling. It's fine. Really cool music choice they have. I'm loving the music. I do not have tower building experience. Hopefully not make the same mistake as last time. Here we go. Whoa, why did I lag? Why? Why am I getting frame drops? Now is not the time to be getting frame drops. Whoa, 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 whoa. I won. Let's go. Let's go. Why am I getting frame drops now, though? Did not expect that to beat that in one day. There it is. Now buy cosmetics. Dude, I got like 70 tickets from that. I am uber poor. You guys want to give me your tickets real quick so I can spend them on the shop? Help a guy out. Why is my game lagging? You guys see this too, right? I was gonna do more towers, but all of a sudden I'm getting FPS drops. And I don't want to do another tower if I'm getting random FPS drops. So I'm probably gonna stop there. Like, I could do TOWE, but that's going to take an hour, and I'm getting random FPS drops all of a sudden now. Like, what? 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 What is happening? I think I'm just going to end stream. I did what I wanted to do. I mean, if I want to do the other towers, I'll probably come back and do them, like, tomorrow. So, yeah. And I guess if I come back, then I'll probably do TOFP and then eventually TOWE. Not the soul crushing, of course. Anyways, if I go live tomorrow, I'll see you guys then. Otherwise, see you next weekend. Let's go! I did it in one day, though!